And although Senator Michael Rasenhofer from the 61st District could not attend tonight, he is now this evening represented by Jerome Grasso. Let me just set the stage a little bit. We're going to set the stage as the senator walks right in. We have a few speakers. They're going to come up to the podium. They're going to say a few words. We have some people who have registered some remarks with us already, and they're going to be brief. And at the end, we'll have some Q&A time, and we'll also have some time for our representatives to respond. So, now that he has been seated, I'd like to introduce Senator Robert Ort. He is the senator from the 62nd District. He's the chair of the Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Committee in New York State Senate. He's also on numerous other committees to include Veterans, Homeland Security and Military Affairs, Environmental Conservation, and Local Government. So welcome, Senator Ort. Okay, we're going to get right down to our speakers, and our first speaker is Carrie Powers. She's a parent.
Nice big. Good evening. My name is Carrie Powers, and I'm here to talk about my daughter Morgan. Morgan is 8 years old. We live in Leroy, and she was diagnosed with autism in December of 2009. She started to receive services through the Rainbow Preschool, even before she received her autism diagnosis through Kirsch Center in Rochester. She started out receiving in-home services through Rainbow Preschool with speech and OT. I can't speak enough about how these services truly help my daughter. She continues to just amaze us every single day, but I really want to speak. I do work specifically within early childhood education, and I just really want to stress the importance of high quality care for children at the youngest age levels. One of the things that they, state in the promotions is to catch it early. If we can try to catch whatever it is that the children are lacking in and delays, so a lot of times we can catch it early enough and the children can receive those services, and by the time they even reach elementary school, they may not even need to have those services anymore. So again, the funding is so very important for children and our youngest children. And being able to just provide that stepping stone for the youngest ones, in order to receive, and so that they can hopefully, by the time they reach the elementary level, be fully integrated within the programs, and if not, then they still have that strong base, that strong background, which I can't speak enough about. My daughter Morgan now is, as I said, 8 years old, and she attends a 611 school-age program in through the Monroe 2 BOCES, and she is doing absolutely amazing. Last year was a little, hiccup. It was a little rough, but this year she is doing so well. And I really continue to keep in touch even with some of her therapists that she had through preschool. And they are constantly asking about Morgan, and just the support and the love that they have for the children that they work with is just such a wonderful testament to some really dedicated, strong, loving teachers that are out there. Funding must continue so that these children like Morgan, we can parents can come up and be able to share same stories about successes. The other thing that I want to quickly touch on, and I apologize, I'm probably talking a little bit fast. My oldest daughter has a band concert at 7 in Leroy, so that's why I was asked to present first. So if I'm speaking fast, well, I'm also nervous, but forgive me. But I also do want to touch base upon group care. Morgan is, I think, when you talk about autism, there is that spectrum. And Morgan is probably more on the severe end of the spectrum. And so we have our dreams for Morgan. As we do, I'm a parent of 4 girls, God bless us. And Morgan is our second of 4. And, when we think about our children, we all do. We think about the dreams and the hopes that we have for all of our children. When our children, are diagnosed with a special need or, a disability, sometimes those dreams change. It doesn't, and so we have to kind of change our frame of mind and, you know, continue to fight and to advocate for for our beloved family members. And, you know, group care for Morgan is something that we may have to, you know, think about down the road. And what I just really want to make sure that I stress in regards to group care is funding must continue. There's so many children that are diagnosed with autism, you know, and I speak about autism, but, you know, with you know, learning disabilities and that are going to need assistance down the road, right now and, you know, in the future. And